The trout in the towers, the wolves dropped the fish and they all ran away. The trout he flopped off for hours and hours. Weddings brought on by beheadings, the diet they cooks for me. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, yet all is happily.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
I don't take orders from you.
No, but you take orders from him. You idiot, you're his squire. Now fetch him some wine.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
in the North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
Iron from ice!
Aye!
Garrett,
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Do it yourself.
I've been a squire longer than you, which means I outrank you.
So? He told you, not me.
Go with Bowen.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's why you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
I'm sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be more than this.
Easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
That's right over there. Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut in and say, I don't know. I did not expect that. Seriously, I would have saved him, but...
From the king! Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
find Roderick.
Yeah, he's dead.
Speak up, Garrett.
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
I don't think slaughtering us, of course.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? Come
I
to
didn't
him.
leave him.
I didn't leave him, but I couldn't save him.
Find a weapon, quickly!
There's definitely-
Walter Frey, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Yep.
7 hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Yeah, well, we don't have dogs, so we're good.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste.
I'll take that.
I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me.
The sound. Okay.
Tell your uncle.
Tell him, the North Grove must never be lost.
Tell no one but him. Do you understand?
You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
No,
I
that's
swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters. With love from Walter Frey.
so I could use some help there. But okay. That guy wanted to die. Just. I haven't actually watched a TV show. Kind of want to. IFI. Oh, okay. Where's that pig? Ah, kill. Fuck.
Lord.
Really?
Fresh.
Wish I could sprint. Oh, he's dead. bodies? Only thing I can think of. Okay, well, I know that's a Cardinal. Maybe he'll give me a backstory on it.
That's Father's car.
Okay, who's father?
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Like, oh, look at this motherfucker. Let's go kill him.
Move along, boy. There's nothing.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
No, I'm gonna feed you.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so?
Uh-huh.
You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get
Bigger sword than you
off
and a bigger dick.
my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Oh, that was circle. I did not see that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Hey, you can have it now.
Fuck you. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Oh, yeah.
You really are a pig farmer.
This has longer range. Now the axe. Why is that guy just standing and watching? Fine.
Mercy! Please!
No mercy.
I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! No, please!
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this.
I'll hang
That
you.
much I promise.
You honestly could have like killed this horse or something.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Where? In the log?
I tried to stop them.
Didn't do anything. Clearly, they weren't injured until I came. Oh, I see legs. That is here. Holy shit.
I'll kill the men who did this.
We had to kill 2 of them. Is that real? No, this is only actually. That's PNG right there all the way. Oh my god. That's so
It's
big.
Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
She's not dead.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable.
I don't know if she's
Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Let's do this. I have to hold it. Ooh, yum. Let's rub those babies in there.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead.
This kid's gonna be like 7 years old.
Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
He said, the North Grove could never be lost.
The North Grove. Interesting.
I didn't know that.
Perhaps it's more than just a myth. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Oh, yeah, I'm walking just fine. I did not know that was
Go on.
That was my bad.
Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Lord's chair. Actually, no, I don't care about that shit. See you later. Show sword. No. It's my sword, bitch. Is this the exit? I don't want any here. Like, let me out. Alright, well, here, look at my sword.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now.
That dude is mine. He does not deserve this sword. He can't even hold it, dude. I mean, I don't know how young he is, but there's no way he can hold it.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengren. Look.
Ooh, a window.
The Ironwood Grove.
Alright, can I go now? I don't want to be here. Talk to.
Did your leg feel weak?
No.
Nah.
I just wanted to ask you. Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Where's Ethan? I want to see this.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Your husband did.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened.
This
Is
my
it
girlfriend.
true?
What?
Your family...
Oh no, of course it's not true. Just kidding, they'll die.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Show me Ethan. I want to see this fucking queer dude. I'm sorry, but
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end,
Lord.
even when all was
7-year-old.
lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Know what?
Whatever you can recall.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm
no.
sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword?
No.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression.
I want to keep him.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Snow.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
I didn't mean
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within
Fight
these
us.
walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha!
Yes.
Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
That is true.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Well, that fucker's
He's
just
just
gonna
a
want
boy
to
who can
play
barely
Call of
hold a
Duty, man.
sword.
We have to
He knows
surround
nothing
ourselves
of how
with
to
men
lead
here.
men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he
I've done
did.
nothing
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take,
Already told
which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I don't know.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
does this guy think over here?
That settles it then.
I'm going. Shit. Okay, that was fast.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
The wall, huh? I'm going to the wall. I'll go kill someone over there.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the wall. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
Alright.
I'll do what's best.
It's not gonna be enough time.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
I'm gay.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
An accident.
This is important, Garrett.
I told Maestro Tengrin.
I appreciate your honesty, but Lord Forrester's message was not meant for his ears. I'll deal with the Maester. He's the last person I would trust with this information. Which is why, from this day forward, this must be our secret. Soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
I'm trying to keep secrets here.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
Alright, see you later, crazy beard. I didn't get to see the fucker Ethan, which sucks.
Garrett, wait!
What?
Be safe.
It's a picture of a tree. Pretty sure that's the Game of Thrones logo kind of thing, I don't know. Okay, where's Ethan though? This is kind of annoying. I want to see this little fucker. Oh, it is the logo. He called me. Is that
Ethan?
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Ethan!
This is him. Oh fuck, dude, he is 7. Shit.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game. Ryan, look who we've found.
Oh, look who's the whore.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
Yeah,
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
I have like a pussy on our team right now.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man.
Like Roderick.
He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Okay, well, he doesn't know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger?
Fuck her down
we
there.
all used to
Lord
play
of the
here.
house.
You, me, Roderick,
He's like
Asher.
7 no,
We'd all
he's
be
7
out here for
he's
hours.
7 years old.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything.
Sounds like me.
Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Hot dick. A 7-year-old.
I know a lord has many responsibilities.
I don't want.
But you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change actually.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Play Call of Duty
Everyone
all
will
day.
have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
No.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Quickly on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Oh, am I
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord,
Yeah, I'll go with
I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
I don't know how to fight yet, though. So if this does turn into a fight... oh, that's not gonna be good. Alright.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Got it. Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
fatty. Alright, what do you want?
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Oh, okay, I see.
I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You
Yeah,
Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished! Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Oh, shit. This fucker.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here.
Killed your man.
What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Take that, bitch.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Oh, wait till I come there.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
I'll tell him he came with some fucking dick. I hate him. Did I do good, guys? Oh, okay.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. and Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Who the fuck are you? Okay, what am I doing? Okay, I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay, there's a note. Some money, I should take these.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Okay, so this is clearly a Forrester. The Game of Thrones thing.
Ethan made this for me.
So, this one's Roderick's.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Marjorie?
It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Does Lord Roderick have something for you? Is this it? Unfinished. Oh, read.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Okay. Roderick didn't send you anything, that's cool. Kinda hoping Roderick had some place in this one. Yeah, seriously, what am I doing? I don't wanna waste like half an hour just going through this room.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Yeah, right now I think we're in some deep shit. I think we might need her help. Lord Bolton and Lord Waithouse, or Hall, or whatever their fucking name is. Alright, who's this?
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
The fuck did you... Yeah, come in.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Shit, though. Better not be poisoning that.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright?
Are you?
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I don't care. I am.
It's private. I'd rather not say.
Of course, milady. I didn't mean to pry.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Swear to God, dude, he's poisoning that shit.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
I don't know.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I guess I'm her handmaiden. I guess.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Oh, okay, I also do care.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
Okay,
it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Your house? You're Maria or whatever.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
Pretty sure.
But I thought you ought to know.
Maria, Asher...
Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Yeah.
Good night, milady.
Don't stalk me. Please.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Okay, why can't we discuss it in my room? Oh, right, probably because the kid's stalking. Oh, this is girl.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Not the movie, the show.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What she apologized for.
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Okay, I don't know what she wants to
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
An apology. Fuck. Of course, I don't even know her, but she painted me a traitor, so whatever. Hi, stalker. Alright, let's go see.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Okay. Still don't know you. Alright, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Oh, shit. She has the throne, I think.
You can do this.
Yeah, whatever. Am I walking up there? Yeah, I'm walking up there. Shit. Yo, that's the tight, what's this fucking name? I'm just gonna say Tyrone. That's Tyrone.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
It is Myra.
I will speak truly, Your Grace.
I should hope so. Speak falsely, and it'll be worse for you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Whatever my name is, me.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
I don't know. They're not traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Oh, you northern girls tire me. Always quick to make your opinion known, with no thought or consideration for your proper place.
Lady Mira is northern, Your Grace, and new to King's Landing and its politics. She speaks her mind, but means no offense, Your Grace.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
No.
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I don't know, yeah.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
I did that? Shit.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I'm loyal to her.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Sorry. I don't know what's going on. Just kill Ethan, please. I don't care about him. Actually, no, don't do that, because then the other bitch is punching.
I'll walk you out.
Bitch. The other kid.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
As you should. And of course she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
I don't know.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please,
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Okay. I don't know what I just said. What was the risk? I don't know. I might have just killed everyone. House Forrester is just fun. It's gonna happen.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
I don't know.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
I was not that good.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
I don't know.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Probably.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Kill someone in the family. I'm calling it.
Let's see. Who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Drugs. Sorry. What?
Well?
I don't know.
Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Oh, that was the Queen? Shit.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
I don't fucking know. Sure, yeah.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Alright, Sarah, get out. Yeah, ask for help. Do we need help?
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Shit, okay.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
What's Sarah gonna do? She's a big, like, whatever, you know what? I don't care.
Go on.
Okay.
Ask.
So Ramsay.
Please, Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee.
Ramsay? Roose Bolton's bastard?
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown...
That is no small request. Especially now.
Come on, big girl.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady.
Hey,
King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
Sarah, don't do this. Don't do it.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
I don't know. Just please.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
It's true.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Great, now I'm gonna go. Fuck. Let's do Sierra. Is that her name? Sierra? I don't know. Whatever. I might have asked for one thing. Was I allowed to get the Boltons on my side? That would have been I kind of want to make that decision.
7 elves.
Alright, whatever.
I am loyal to House Bolton, please. No. No, please, no. Stop, no.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
He saw that? I know he didn't.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind.
There we go.
We've wasted enough time already.
Oh, let's see what else this guy's done. I think that might be Ramsay. Let's see the art.
Bloody hell!
Well, he didn't hit his face, and didn't go below the waist, so I guess that's good. good. Got to see his abs.
Lord Ethan!
Yes?
As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester Lords stand behind you.
300 generations.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Gregor the Good. Ethan,
He was fair and wise.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
What did he do?
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Does he know? What is
This house is doomed!
Oh.
We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die.
I didn't die.
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
It's mine.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
No. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord.
Thank you.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
The men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please.
That's true.
Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us.
I'm a lord now.
Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
You're
It'll
not
be an
innocent.
injustice, my lord.
Already? You stole.
Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Oh, you know, let's take 3 fingers.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No, please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
Do it.
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out, if you do not feel ready.
I'm ready.
I will carry out your sentence.
I am ready for this shit. Let's go. Let's do this shit.
This is injustice, my lord!
Fuck it. Next time, you better get away if you try to run. Might not be able to find him. I'm just trying to impress the other guy.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Yep.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Yes.
As Maester, I cannot support mutilation. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a Maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The Bracer of the Sentinel. The Badge of Office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Dude, I am gonna be the best Lord, I mean. I kinda wanna wear it. Hey there. Oh, they're both looking at it. Well, you guys all know who I want, and if you don't, well then I'll just say now. I want the guy over here. Sir Royland.
Come on, what did I say?
See,
Swords off, slash right, parry, again.
He's doing the...
Sword up, swing left.
He's kind of like...
Parry!
You know?
Wrong.
The guy's
I
cool.
didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
Of course. Okay, let's talk.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
He had very good words. I think I'm gonna choose him. Let's see what Duncan has to say. Hello, my name is Duncan. What do you have to say for yourself?
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps
Sir
I can
Roland.
share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
What do you think of Sir Royland? Do you trust him?
But he's nowhere near ready to serve as sentinel. I do not trust him. He's likely to lose his temper and get us all killed. And at the worst possible time.
Oh,
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
See, I feel like Sir Royland would do that, but I trust him though. I trust that he won't do what Malcolm will say. Who's this guy? I forget.
Ethan.
Oh, yeah,
Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall.
Okay.
I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
He said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree.
No,
I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her.
I don't know how this works.
She's been living a nightmare made real.
Born in medieval times.
But you know that just as well.
I will be gentle, I will be firm. I don't know what to say, so you be firm. I don't know, Asher.
I must be firm. I'm not a boy anymore, and there is too much at stake.
The Lord's work can harden a man. It's true.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
What I'm thinking.
He'd be a fine choice.
You're right. Sir Royland seems the man for the job.
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
Thank you, Uncle.
He wanted to send off...
Ethan, I need to talk
Gareth,
to you.
Which he did, because he fears that someone's going to die. Well, he's going to die. To be fair, I think Gareth would have died, but... whatever.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
Whatever.
The way you punished him.
It was required.
How could you be so cruel?
It's not cruel, he stole.
I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
I did what I had to, and I stand by it.
You talk like it was the only thing to be done. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What?
But I'm gay.
Ethan, please.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
No.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
No, I'm choosing Sir Royland. I don't fucking care what Duncan has to say. How did you get in there so fast? What? Okay, who else?
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Decide now? Is there... I already talked to you. Okay, I can already give the thing. Okay, well, you're not gonna make a good decision. Alright, I'm giving it to him. This is my choice.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord, but are you sure?
Oh, no, yeah, not entirely. No,
Yes,
let's go.
of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
I didn't give him the bracer. I legit still have it right there. Okay, well, let's go. Why can't I walk here? I have to go around.
Swords up! You can lift them, yeah?
Wood shield. Alright, let's go talk to you.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Alright. Sorry, Duncan. Okay, where did that trailer go? But I'm sorry, Duncan, but you come off as a bit of a coward. In my eyes, anyways. I don't know what you guys think, but this is what I think. Look at these two fuckers. Okay, what are you gonna do, huh?
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
He already knows anyways. What? I just told him he would be sentinel. I'd be lying. I ain't lying.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can handle Ramsay Snow. He doesn't scare me.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all of us.
A man may have two ears, but he cannot listen to two men talk at once.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful.
Okay.
I trust Mira's
answers with
judgment.
sword, I think.
I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it.
No.
It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! My sentinel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
No.
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Get out.
Your father would not approve, my lord.
Yeah, well, he's dead and I'm alive. I approve of this. Fuck you.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate. And we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Yes.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Yes, we do.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us.
Yeah, like
what about your brother, Asher?
Oh, great, now she's...
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
I have the Sentinel, but Asher would be a good fighter. I want this. Oh, hey there, Uncle. Let's bring back up.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family.
Yes.
What this family needs.
Give me the option to bring him back. I want him.
Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Yes.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Lord Asher.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Dude, Asher sounds like a badass. I want this. What the fuck? There's a lot of transitioning. Strange key. You know what? Fuck it. Give me the key. I want the key. Whose key is it? Oh fuck, it's mine now. Can I take the other thing too? Oh yeah, sure, let's fucking take that too. Whatever, you know what, this is all mine.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Okay.
Thank you. Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her.
Oh, come on. Don't bring me with this shit.
I want to help you if there's anything I can do.
Yeah, shut up.
Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
Thank you, Sarah. But I have to do this myself.
If you feel that way. Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
Oh, Marjorie, hi. Right, what happened?
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
What if she wants to talk to you? Dun, dun, dun. Alright, how's Joffrey?
How is King Joffrey, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
What?
I'll need this mended.
Gods.
You fucking...
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
Yeah, someone's definitely gonna die now. It's just gonna happen. That fucker just skinned someone's abs, dude.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you.
Yeah, well,
but for now, we must both be cautious.
Probably.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Hold up. Don't give me that cold face. You know exactly what the fuck's going on. Alright, where's the raven? Oh,
Milady.
God, the stalker.
Begging your pardon, milady.
Oh, what the fuck?
I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room.
He is a stalker, dude.
I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
Okay,
how can I trust you? There are spies everywhere in King's Landing.
You're definitely one of them.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Maybe he's not a spy, I don't know. He's a stalker though, that's for sure. Oh, this creep again. But this guy, why everyone in here is a creep? What the hell? Okay, well, yes. House Forster, right? Yes. Other King's Landing or whatever is boring. I don't like it.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Ah, fuck him if he's angry. And without King's Landing, I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Sir Royland, I trust you'll keep a level head.
Of course, my lord. But the bastard of Bolton can't be trusted to do the same.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
Let's do this. Oh shit.
Something wrong with your gate?
Yeah, it's broken. Sucks.
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you?
Yeah, go lift it.
Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know, I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here. Thank you, my lord.
Is that Duncan opening the gate? Oh, unless that was my order. Alright, let's talk.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Alright, what are you doing?
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
See, you brought an army. That's a pretty big house, Lucius. Look at the belly on that guy, holy shit.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
We will double our efforts for your father, my lord.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester.
Yeah, we can't.
They murdered our men.
A Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill.
Yeah, Whitehill, liar.
You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army.
It's true, but...
That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
Okay, what?
The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that!
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't?
I don't know.
We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
The Foresters have been tending Ironwood for thousands of years. The Whitehills had Ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before.
It's true.
To ensure there's no trouble Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Twin?
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Leave my sister alone!
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go!
She's quite pretty, your sister. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! My lord! No, no!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually. I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop! Ryan!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Please! Stop! Don't let him take me! You will not take him! Help me! Ryan, please! No! Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Shit. Well, I did not expect that. I killed the fucking Lord. Okay, next on Game of Thrones, let's see this shit.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again. Our house will not fall.
Wait, yeah, I think that was Uncle.
We will be ready.
Whatever.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Oh, of course I am. I'm gonna kill everyone. Ramsay first. I'm gonna cut his dick off. You left a bow and a... Okay, well, whatever. Swore loyalty to him. Yeah, whatever. I was just... whatever. 16% took his fingers. Well, he stole, so I was just doing what's right. Picked Royland as Sentinel. Really? 70% of the people picked Duncan. He's a fucking warrior, though. Royland's a... okay, whatever. Oh, wow, that was half and half right there. Met Ramsay at the gate. That little fucker. Well... That was. I mean, I got my wish for Ethan to die. Shit. I honestly, I was not expecting that. So I guess he's gonna, like, uncle or whatever. I don't know. I forget his name. Or no, his name's Malcolm. Malcolm's gonna have to bring back Asher to be the Lord now, because there's no other Lord. Roderick's dead. Ethan's dead. Sam, I don't know if I forget his name. I'm just gonna call him Sam. I don't know. Sam's gone, so yeah, it's gonna have to be Asher. Just that. It's not good. Can I skip this? Oh. Maximize your Game of Thrones experience. No. Alright, what's episode 2? I forgot what it's called. Oh. I'm just gonna point out, why is Roderick in the back there? Oh, let's just skip this. Roderick's in the back. You can see it. He's like blacked out. Oh, see, now we have Ash. That's a new picture. Hell, wait, this is the last one, right? Yeah, look, Roderick's right in the back. Maybe he's not dead. No, he's gotta be dead. Alright, well, anyways, I'm gonna leave this episode here, because that's, you know, an episode of this. Yeah, I'm gonna do the episode, like the next episode, at around 7:30, I think. Or, well, 7:30 my time, so I guess in 30 minutes. So, anyways, I will see you guys then. I forget how to end this. Oh, just kidding.